Previously on Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, we have this cow back. And basically what we have to do is we have to make him crash on just random stuff because, yeah, that actually helps. So, yeah, there you go. And with that, the adventure continues. Welcome back, everyone, to the Tomb Raider Marathon. I am Jonathan Wolf, and today we're going to be starting the final area of Tomb Raider 4, which is Giza. And we're going to be tackling its first two levels, which are the Sphinx Complex and Underneath the Sphinx. So yeah, with that said, let's get started. So yeah, after that atrocious, after the atrocious section that was Cairo, that I managed to beat in 2 videos, although one of them was almost an hour and a half long, good lord. Here we are in Giza, which is the final area of the game. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our grenade launcher, because we're going to use this thing more. We're going to give this guy some love. And right over here we got some ninjas that we want to kill. And wow, we got them both. Nice. Alright. And the guy that we kill drops a key. And this key goes into this area. So yeah, we got a key to use it immediately. That is awesome. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shotgun. Because as we enter this area, we're going to have some guys. And thank you for getting the other guy. And how the hell did that guy die in one hit? Okay, that was something. Now, I don't know if this is the case, but sometimes these guys like to go for a med pack. But yeah, I think they picked it up, but nah, whatever. Okay, but yeah, in this area to the right, there are these pits that have some levers. And there are 2 levers in this area, and you gotta pull them both, or you gotta push them both to open that door that you see there in the distance. So yeah, let's go ahead and push the levers. So there you go. And then we're gonna go into this area. Now I believe over here there's actually, we have this guy, and oh my god, it's a red guy. Wow, look at that. It's been a while since we have these guys. Alright. Get out of here. Alright, and here we have a small med pack. Yeah, I think this is the small med pack that I was thinking of. Alright, and now we move on into this new area. Now, in this area, no, I think that's a... Actually, no, that's not a return path. What am I saying? And yeah, as you can see right here, over there we got the Sphinx. And the first place we want to go is we want to go over here to the right. Because now the objective of this level is we have to build a shovel. So that we can actually go, well, underneath the Sphinx. And basically, we want to run and jump to this area, and we want to grab at the end so that we don't bug out. And also, get used to jumping these pits, because there are a shit ton of them in Giza. So yeah, you want to... So yeah, we want to be careful with that. And I saw ya, and I saw you. Alright, let's... this is a revolver. Even though I have, like, no ammo for it. And here we can get a large med pack. And let me get a lot of flare, because I kinda... Okay, yeah. So yeah, we want to crawl... We want to jump here to the right. And over here, we have this storage area. I believe there's a... I thought there was a guy, but no, there's no guy. Alright, and then we're going to use our white shot shotgun shells, which we almost have 200, good lord. And then we're just going to destroy these crates. Now, there was some items... Now, there was an item in one of the crates, so let's go ahead and get the Uzi clips. And right in front of me, there's actually a cabinet. And this thing, we want to move it out of the way so that we can actually go into that vent that you see down there. Now, I don't know if you actually have to shoot it or... Okay, yeah, you do have to shoot it. Because sometimes you can actually open it by holding the action button next to it, but... Not the case here. But yeah, let's go ahead and go over here. And, oh yeah, this one we have to shoot. So let's use the Uzis. And then I'm going to use my revolver because I believe there's a guy in this room. Yes. And now he's dead. Okay, so now we're going to switch back to the shotgun. Because in this area, or in this room, we have nothing here. But in this box that we destroyed, we have a metal shard. At least I think that's what it's called. Let's see. We have the metal blade. I was kind of close. And this is actually one of two things we need to build a shovel. And here we have these two cabinets. And basically what you want to do is you want to move these guys away from the wall that they're hugging. Because behind them is actually the first and only secret of this level. So yeah, in this video we're going to get two secrets, and one of them is in this level and the other one is in the next level. So yeah, we're just going to move this guy once, and we're going to get access to the secret. And a lot of flares, kind of dark. And yeah, the secret is the shotgun. So that's awesome. Okay, and now I'm going to prepare my grenade launcher again. Because like I said, I want to give it some love. And I guess the guy we killed dropped some shotgun shells. So there you go. And here we have this button. And this button is going to open the door. And what the hell did Laura shut at? Oh, come on, Laura. You suck. Alright, so that was terrible. So now let's go back in and switch to the crossbow, which is better. And we also have more ammo, so there you go. And now we have to make it back to the other side. Or now we got to make it back over here. And now we got to go to the other side. Which is right through here. And yeah, basically for this part, we want to drop down here. And I do recommend you jump, because if you try to walk off, sometimes you're going to hit the wrong slope. And you're going to fall into the abyss. And that is no good. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump over here. And as soon as we get over here... no, not over here. I'm thinking of another place. But yeah, as you can see, we have the Sphinx. And as you can see, we got this grave. Now, if you want, you can actually go near that grave and trigger a cutscene. However, I'm going to trigger it anyway later. But yeah, look at this Sphinx. Look at that derpy face. And look at this thumbnail shot once again. Because, yeah... If there's one thing that I'm good at making is thumbnails with a Sphinx in Tomb Raider games. I mean, we had our giant statues. I mean, we have Sanctuary of the Scion, Temple of the Cat, Lutz Gate, and now this. Okay, now right over here, we have this door with this lock. However, we cannot get the keys until we get to the level after the next level that we're gonna do. So in other words, we're not going to get the key until the next video. So there you go. That's the simplified version. So instead, we're going to make it all the way to across the gap, and we're basically going to go to the other side of the Sphinx. Now, yeah, you can kind of see them, but there's actually two red ninjas over there in the distance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow them up. So yeah, two crossbow arrows or bolts will kill them. And then let's make it to this part. And I think I almost hit a pit or a slope, so that was not good. And when we shot, we also destroyed a crate. And this crate has I want to say a shovel handle or a broken handle. And we can combine this with the metal blade to create a shovel. So yeah, we got the wooden handle. And we create a shovel.
No.
Yes, Laura, it's a shovel. Stop denying me, woman. Alright. But yeah, now slide down, and let's trigger this cutscene. Which I think it's optional, but I don't know, actually. Also, I love how she drops the flare.
One night, in dreaming, spirit of the Sphinx. In his passing, he spoke unto me words of great wisdom. Tutmosis, here is your true destiny. This land of Egypt is forever yours to rule. In return, protect me always from the sands of time. As you are, I must be free from head to toe, so that we both may see the divine beauty of creation.
That derpy face, good lord. And yeah, so yeah, that was a pretty nice cutscene. Okay, and once you have the shovel, what you want to do is you want to find this dark floor, and this is where you can actually use the shovel. And yeah, she puts the shovel away, but you actually don't have it anymore, so yeah, what's the point? Alright, and with that, we're pretty much done with this level. So yeah, we just have to go down here, and we're now going to move on to a level that is infamous for some people, but honestly, it's really not that bad. I think it's infamous because of the puzzle you have to do, which we're going to do now. Alright, so here we go. Underneath the Sphinx. And I'm just going to say right now, I love this level. This is honestly one of my favorite levels in the game. So let's go ahead and save the game. And now we're going to have some crazy stuff going on because, yeah, basically, as soon as we go over here, past the skate, as you can see, we have even more cows. Now, these cows, they're going to stay idle until you do one of two things. Well, one is get near them, but the other one is approach them through the center. Now, if you want, you can actually avoid these cows not waking up if you go around over here through the pillars. But should you just approach them normally, like this? I don't know if it woke up. No, it didn't. But yeah, if you approach like this, yeah, they're gonna get up. And basically, you have to deal with some cows. However, you can actually lock them in these pens and not have to deal with them. And basically, the best way to close them is the lever to close the gate is near to the entrance. And just for the sake of symmetry, I'm just gonna lock this cow as well. Although if I die before saving, I'm not gonna trigger them. Oh no. He's gonna get out. He didn't get out. Wow, that is a miracle. Okay. Now, when we entered, you may notice that Lara was actually looking at this skelly boy. And that is because next to the skeleton, there's actually a piece of paper and some flares. Okay, so here we have the main puzzle of this level. So as you can see, we got these 3 buttons. And basically, the sheet of paper we got, or the scrap of paper, is actually the solution to this puzzle. So as you can see, we have the Greek alphabet, or the Greek alphabet. No, we got the Egyptian alphabet. And as you can see, we have 3 gyroglyphs. We have a bird, a triangle, and 2 feathers. So let's go ahead and check the paper. And as you can see by the letters and corresponding to the symbols, the bird represents the letter A, the 2 feathers represent the letter I, and the triangle represents the letter Q. So by looking at this, you may think, okay, so by logic, we have to press them in alphabetical order. And that is actually true, because if you do so, if we push them in alphabetical order, which is A, I, Q, 2 things are going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is that the buttons will actually retract or they're actually going to go back, or going to reset, which means that you can now input another combination. But what it's also going to do is going to open a door right over here. Now in this room we have 6 doors. There's 3 doors over there in the distance, and there's 3 doors, and there's 3 doors here. Now by putting the AIQ combination, we will open the middle door on the left. Now what I'm going to do also is I'm going to get my shotgun, because as we enter here, we're going to find some bats. Or eventually. And yeah, basically, let's just jump over here. And then let's jump over here, and there's going to be even more bats. Alright. And in here, we have this area. And in this room, we have 4 different receptacles. However, you may also notice that we also have these 4 holes. And similar to the Lost Library, what you want to do is we want to use our binoculars. So yeah, this is actually the second time we actually are forced to use the binoculars to actually find a solution. So there you go. Or required to use the binoculars, unless you know the solution. But basically, if we light up the hole, you're going to see that, hey, look at that. It's another combination. So we have we got I, Q, and A, which is basically the default order as you see in the button. So, okay. So let's go ahead and grab a notepad that I conveniently have right next to me. And let's write it down. So we have I, Q, and A. All right. Okay, so we're done with that. So now let's check this hole. And we have A, Q, and I. Okay. That's another combination. So let's write them down. All right, over here we have Q, I, and A. And last but not least, we have... Oh, come on, Laura. Yeah, that's actually another thing. You can only use the binoculars if you're standing completely still. But yeah, here we have Q, A, and I. And basically, these combinations will open doors that will allow you to get some stones that will open this door right there. Now, you know, considering that we have 3 buttons, you may think, wait a minute, it's 3 factorial, which means that we're missing one more combination, since we have A, I, and Q, which is the alphabetical order. And yes, there is one more combination we're missing, and that is I, A, and Q. However, if you input that combination, you're going to open a trap room. And there's actually 2 ways to open that trap room. The first way is to input I, A, and Q, but the second way to open the trap room is by inputting any combination before you put A, I, and Q at the beginning of the level. So yeah, basically when you start the level, if you input any combination that is not the alphabetical order, you're going to open the trap room. Now, the trap room is completely optional. There is no items and no enemies in that area. However, for the sake of completion, I'm going to show you how to clear the trap room should you actually went into it. So let's go ahead and press I, then A, and then Q. And as you can see, once you input the buttons, they're not going to retract. Which means that you basically are forced to do the platforming challenge. Now, every time you put a combination to open a specific door, the previous door will actually be shut. So the door with that leads to the exit... I know it's open, never mind. Maybe that's the only one that doesn't close. So that's cool. But yeah, basically the trap door that opened is this one right here, which is the left door, which is the left gate to... Oh no, there are bats. Which is the left gate on the right. And you will also know you got into the trap room if you have the the wall with skulls. And I did not save, which means that I have to do this entire thing again. Okay, so I'm gonna reload the game, and I'll see you guys back at the spot. Okay, I guess I should show real quick. So yeah, I reloaded the game, and I'm basically gonna put the buttons in the order that you're seeing them right now. And yeah, this is actually another way to open the trap room, because yeah, I did not input the alphabetical order, which means that the door that over here is now open. So yeah, basically, and yeah, just to show you real quick before you call me out. Also, yeah, I didn't woke up the cows. And yeah, as you can see, the door with that has the gates, or that has the exit is now shut. So yeah, basically now we have to clear this trap room so we can actually input buttons again. Okay, so let's try this again. And yeah, I gotta get my... No, not you. Okay, I should have let it flare and also walk to the edge, so let's do that instead. Alright. But yeah, basically, you will know you're in the trap room when you have this hallway, this wall with skulls, and also this hallway with skulls, which is pretty much telling you, hey, you made a mistake, dumbass. So now you have to atone for your sins or some other crap. Okay, and now we have to deal with the trap room. And basically, there are multiple ways you can do this. However, there is a very easy way to clear the trap room. So the first thing that you want to do is you have two directions. You can either go to the left or to the right. It doesn't matter because the trap is basically the same. But basically what you want to do is you want to stand on this tile and then you want to do a running jump. Because by going through this hallway, you're going to spawn some blades and 2 spiky balls. And once you get to this point, we now have 3 directions. We have left, right, or middle. We want to go down the middle path because the middle path is the easiest one of the 3. Now, in order for you to complete this, what I recommend is walk. And also walk to the corner because we're going to spawn a blade trap on the floor. And by walking into the corner, we're actually going to bug out. We're actually going to teleport to away from the blade instead of just going inside the thing. Now, the next thing you want to do is, as soon as you stand on this tile, crouch. Because you're going to have these blades that are going to try to cut you in half. And then you want to do the same thing last time, which is... yeah, right there. Just walk to the edge or the corner and just go for it. Now, the reason we want to go down the middle is because in the middle, we do have the blades that go across. However, you also need to dodge these spinning blades. And the room for timing is not that... oh, God. Is not that long compared to this one right here. But yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to align myself over here. And I'm going to save my game. Because, yeah, now we have to do a running dive. And this part can be kind of difficult to do. Not to mention that we also have to do it on the way back. So there you go. Alright, so let's pop a flare. And yeah, just do the same thing. Actually, let me do a side jump there. And then basically just do the same thing. Just go when the second clank goes. So let's dive. And there we go. And here we have this lever. And what this lever is going to do is going to open the way so they can actually get out of this area. And now we have to go back. And this one is much more difficult because you cannot go when the second clank goes. You have to go early. And what I like to do is I like to go when the first clank goes. So, go where the first clank goes. And get completely impaled because I missed the timing. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I should do a do-over. But yeah, basically you want to go... and yeah, basically you want to go at the exact same time, which is when the second clank goes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to get redemption. I'm just... doing unnecessary stuff. Okay. I knew it! Haha! I am bad at this game. Okay, that is 2 deaths. Good lord. Alright, so let's try this again. Yeah, as you very clearly saw, I was completely wrong. My goodness. Okay, so let's try this again. Maybe I should... Okay, I'm gonna go after when we have a little interval, like right there. There we go. Much better. Now, the thing about pulling the lever, what it also did is that it resetted some of the traps, or most of the traps, because, yeah, these guys reset after some time. But yeah, basically, we just have to just go back and, yeah, just repeat. Yeah, let's just go over here, and then we want to go either to the left or right, and, yeah, basically just hug the wall and do a running jump. And there we go. And that is it for the trap room. But now we have to get back, and now we have to do one of the dumbest jumps in the entire game. Yes, I am dead serious when I say that. Because now we have to do a running jump and grab a ledge that is so bullshit hard that is not even funny. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to stay on this corner, and then you want to do a running jump for that ledge in front of me. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to veer a bit to the left so that I grab the left side of the ledge because it's going downwards. But also, if you try to grab a ledge while hugging the wall, Lara will sometimes not grab the ledge. But yeah, as you can see, we are done with the trap room. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press the buttons in the proper combination. And then we're going to start inputting some, and then we're going to start doing some awesome puzzles. Also, let me have audition on because yeah, I wanna see my commentary recording. And as you can see, we are now ready to get done with this stuff. Okay, so as we see right here with the combinations that are on screen, the first thing we're gonna do. Or the first combination I'm going to do is IQA. So basically, we're going to push the buttons in the order you see them. So from left to right, basically. And this combination will give us access to what I like to call the Scarab Trap. And the Scarab Trap, or the Scarab Trial, is the middle door to the right. Now, and yeah, every time you enter one of these areas, we're going to spawn some bats. So let's... kill... I said kill you. Oh, there's 3 bats this time. My god. Look at that. Ah! Alright, there we go. Okay, and here we go into the Scarab room. Okay. Now, in this room, we have a bunch of symbols. And you're gonna be like, okay, so do I have to take a look at the scrap of paper to solve this? No, not really, because basically what you have to do is you have to look at the symbols. So we have a hand, we got an oval, we got a snake, we got a knot, we got a semicircle, we got a snake, we got a curvy snake, we got a bowl and a knot, and then we got dots. Now you may have noticed that I said snake twice, and that is because this gyroglyph and this gyroglyph are basically the same but mirrored. And that is basically the solution. You basically want to put your hand on the holes that are basically the base of the duplicate gyroglyphs in this room. Now the first hole will open the door to get out, and the second hole will give us the stone of something, the stone of Re. And yeah, basically that's how you solve the puzzle. It's definitely the easiest of the 4 puzzles. Now, if you put your hand on the wrong hole, you're going to spawn some scarabs. And if you do that, what you can do is you can actually back up over here, and you can actually have the scarabs just fall off into the abyss. Or sometimes survive the fall. Wow, look at that. And yeah, I'm just going to let these guys live because they are not going to bother me. Hopefully. Okay, so now let's take a look back at the combinations that we've did. So we did IAQ, AIQ, and IQA. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do Q, I, and A. And this will give us access to the what I like to name the crocodile trial. Because we had to deal with a lot of crocodiles or alligators. And yeah, the door for the crocodile trap is this one right here, which is the left door on the left. And once again, we have bats. Oh my god, leave me alone. You foul beast. Alright. So let's light a flare. And oh boy, yeah, that's actually another reason I wanted to go to this room first. But yeah, in this room we have, I want to say 4 alligators. So yeah, we have one right here. And we got 3 over here. But yeah, these guys are pretty easy. But yeah, basically we're doing the easiest trials first, or as I like to call the non-maze trials first. But yeah, once we're done with that, in this room there are 4 holes that you can put your hand on. And there's also a lever on the other side of this room. But we're going to pull the lever at a later time. Or actually, we're going to pull the lever as we put our hands on these holes. But yeah, the lever is over there on the right. You can kind of see it. Okay. And yeah, this lever, what it's going to do is going to open the gate to get back to the main room. And yeah, basically that's the idea for this level. Every time you enter one of these trials, you have to find a lever that will open the room or open the door back. Because every time you enter a room or every time you enter a trial, you're going to get shut in. And then you have to get the stone. And once you've put your hand on all the holes, we're going to open a trapdoor in the middle where we're going to get the next stone. And I think it's called the Stone of Khepri. I'm not sure on that. Oh, it is! Wow, look at that. So yeah, we got the Stone of Khepri. And now we have to do the dumbest jump in Tomb Raider again. Also, we have to deal with some bats again. Ah! Leave me alone, you fell beast! Alright. Alright. And yeah, as you can see, we have to do the dumbest jump in Tomb Raider 4 again. Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna go over here. And I'm gonna save my game because I haven't saved since the trap room. And yeah, I don't want to do that crap again. Okay, so let's go over here and let's do the running jump and miss and die. Good thing I saved the game because fuck this jump. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, my mistake is that I was not at the end of the tile. Alright, let's go over here. Then let's take a hop back. And there we go. See, it's not that bad. Actually, it is. It is very bad. It is very stupid, and I don't like it. Okay, so now we are going to go into our first mazy trial, and that is the Crawlspace Maze. So to get to the Crawlspace Maze, we want to press A, Q, and I. So basically, from right to left, we want to press the buttons. So yeah, well, that's it. Let's go over here. And just to prove my theory. Oh no, they're still open. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I was completely wrong. So yeah, this is not like Palace Midas that the doors will shut when you input another combination. Okay. I was wrong, so there you go. Leave me alone. Alright. And in this area, we have... Actually, no, let me get to the area, you know. But yeah, here we got some platforming to do. Platforming with crawl space. Look at that. Or platforming in a pit. Or platforming before the maze. Look at that. And oh my god, we got more bats. Ah. Leave me alone, foul beasts. Alright. And in this crawl space, or in this area, we have 3 crawl spaces. We have one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. Now, you have to go through, at the very least, the one on the left and the one on the right. The one in the middle doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna do them from left to right just to show you real quick. And I was originally gonna do a map for you, but honestly, it's really not that difficult to do this maze. But basically, for the path on the left, or for the path on the left, what you want to do is you want to hug the left wall. And oh my god, the game is freezing. Why are you doing this? All right. And by hugging the wall, we're going to get to the stone, which I have no idea what it's called. So let's see. The stone of Maat. Or Maat. Or Maat. I don't know. And to get out, we just want to hug the right wall. Now, if you go in any other directions, you may encounter some breakaway tiles, and if you interact with them, they're going to send you into a pit of spikes. So yeah, you want to be careful with that. Okay, so now let's go down the middle, and for this one, it's very simple. You just want to go to the left, or you just want to go to the right. But yeah, basically just to show real quick. Yeah, here we have the breakaway tiles. And oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh no. But no. We are safe. Because here we have a grenade launcher. Which is also a secret. So there you go. And yeah, once we're done with that, let's just go back. So let's hog the left wall. And we're back in this spot. But now we have the right path, and this one is the more mazy one. So, and yeah, this is the reason. This maze was like the question of, okay, do I do a map or not? But I'm just probably gonna do a map no matter what. But yeah, basically for this one, we want to go left, right, and once we take the right, we want to hug the left wall. And right over here, we have the lever that's going to open the door to get out of here. Alright, so let's drop the flare. And then, to get out, we want to hug the right wall. And once we get to a junction, and once we get to the second junction, so yeah, we passed the first junction. And once we get to this junction, we want to go to the left. And when you turn left, we want to go to the right again. And there we go. That is it for the Crawlspace Maze. Or Crawlspace Trial or something. I don't know. Which means that now we are moving on to what it is by far the hardest of the trials. And that is the water trial. Because now we have to go through a water maze. And it is a 3-dimensional maze. Which means that, yeah, there's going to be a lot of confusion from a lot of players. And honestly, this is also another reason why this level is pretty infamous. But yeah, let's go over here and let's go back to the buttons, and I am not paying attention where I'm going. I almost fell to my death, my god. I'm dumb. Then again, that's nothing new. Alright, but yeah, let's go back and input the final combination, which is Q, A, and I. So we got Q, A, and finally I. And the final door is the right door to the right, which is this one right here. Okay, so let me explain. Actually, first, let me explain once we get to the other side. Oh my god, don't fall off, Lara Croft. Okay. Alright, let's make this running jump. And as soon as we get here, we're going to have the the titular bats of this area. Okay, so, let me explain. Or first of all, let me show you this half-ass map. Created in Photoshop in like 5 minutes. So, there you go. Okay, so this map is a 3-dimensional map, and you may notice that we have these numbers with letters, which is and you may notice we have these numbers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And basically, what you have to do is you have to go to the numbers in the correct order. Now, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's actually letters in that in the maze, which, if I'm not mistaken, is, let me check my notes. Okay, it's A, D, F, I, and then J. Now, you may also notice that there's actually a purple square on the map, the purple square is the entrance. Okay? And you may also notice that there's actually a lowercase m. And that is because that is actually a small med pack. Now, you may also, and yeah, basically similar to the similar to the Tomb Raider 3 maps that I've done, the blue line is the way to go. The red squares are going up, and the green squares are going down. And yeah, basically that's how we solve the maze. And yeah, basically that's how we actually go through the maze. So hopefully it makes sense. I hope it does, because yeah, this is gonna be kind of difficult to explain as we go. But basically, as we begin, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save my game. What the heck am I thinking? Because yeah, I could show the the Stella's Tomb Raider, or the map from Stella's Tomb Raider site, but man, it is so confusing to look. It's not even funny. But yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first place we want to go down here is we want to go to the right, and then we want to go down, and here we have another junction. We want to go to the left. And then we want to continue on this pathway. Now, we did pass another pathway, but we're not going to go there yet. And now we're just going to go straight. And then we want to go down. And right over here should be the first opening, which is the A, or opening number 1. Now, the reason we want to go to this opening first is because the other areas have a trapdoor that are locked with a trapdoor. And these levers are going to open the trap to the next area. So now we have to go to the number 2. And basically we want to backtrack a little bit until we get to the first junction, which is coming up over here. And right over here we want to go to the left. Now as we pass, you're going to see this image. And this is actually number 3. And as you can see right there, just to show you, that is actually a trapdoor, meaning that, yeah, we have to open the way. But yeah, basically we want to continue on over here. And as you can see, here we have the second opening. So let's go over here and climb up. And then we can pull this lever. And you may actually hear the trapdoor. So yeah, as you see, you can kind of hear the trapdoor opening. And now we want to go to lever number 2, the opening number 3, which is pretty simple. You just want to backtrack. You just want to backtrack a bit, or backtrack a bit the way we came. So yeah, let's go over here and climb up. And this lever will open the 4th opening. And now what we have to do is we basically have to go all the way back to the beginning of the maze. And also I want to say something real quick. And yeah, basically now we have to go to the other side. Or now we got to work our way on the other side. So basically once we go down, we're going to go to the right. And then we just want to backtrack the way we came to the beginning. So you want to go left. You want to keep going left. Do not go up. And at this point, we want to go up. And over here, we have the beginning of the maze. If I don't get stuck, that is. So yeah, basically, above me is the entrance. And now we want to go straight ahead. And then we want to go over here to the right. Now, to the left, there's actually a small med pack, but I am going to get it on the way back. But yeah, right over here, we have a lever. And do we also have a... No, we don't. Never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. But yeah. We're going to open the final lever. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back and claim the small med pack. And then what you want to do is once we reach the beginning again, we will now want to go down the middle path. And if we don't get stuck, we want to go straight. Or we want to go up and straight, essentially. And here we have the final opening of the water maze. And in this area, we have 2 things. We have the lever that's going to open the door to get out of here. And it's also going to have the stone. So yeah, make sure you pick it up before you forget. And yeah, here we have the stone of Atum. Okay. Or Atum or something, I don't know. I don't know if Egyptians pronounce it differently, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, basically to get out, we just want to go straight ahead. And with that said, we are done with the water maze. And I really hope that my half-ass map actually works. So yeah, hope if you find it useful, give a like. There we go. There's my obligatory YouTuber plead to subscribe or something. I don't know. Which is something I've been trying to avoid for this marathon. All right. And with that, we are done with this level. Well, kinda. We still need to... Oh, okay. We still need to, you know, continue on through here and do some... and finish off some stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump over here and kill these... Ah! Leave me alone, foul beast. And yeah, we just want to go over here and not jump and die? Are you fucking serious? Okay, I have to do the water maze again, so I will reload the game and I'll see you guys back at the spot. Okay, we are finally back. And now we can kill these bats. And now we can actually use these stones. So first off, we got the stone of Maat. Then we got the stone of Atum. Oh no, the stone of Ray. The stone of Atum. And finally, the stone of Khepri. Alright, and you may think, okay, so we're done with the level, right? Ha! You silly, silly man. You think we're done? That's a good one. Alright, I'm going to save my game because now we're going to enter a new area. And I don't want to do the water thing again. So let's just go for it. And yeah, basically now we just have to get to the end, which is a linear pathway to the end. So yeah, it's no big problem. So right up here, we got a monkey bar. And as soon as we go over here, we're going to spawn some bats. But yeah, they're not going to be an issue for us. So we're just going to... If they nibble on us, then they nibble on us. It's not the end of the world. Alright. So let's kill the bats. Alright. And as soon as you enter this room, we want to be quick. Because in these 4 openings... we have these statues. And we want to pick all of them. And you also want to... and yeah, you want to be quick because we have this spiked drill ceiling that is going to try to drill Lara in. Or Lara's face in. And after you pick all 4 of them, we can actually continue on and get to the end. And what did we pick? Well, we picked... the Holy Scriptures. And basically, we need these things to finish the game. And yeah, like I mentioned, get ready to... oh, God. Get ready for a lot of stuff on your inventory. Because, yeah, our inventory is going to have more key items than items that we can actually use, like med packs and weapons. So there you go. Which is pretty insane, if I do say so myself. Yeah, basically over there we had a blade trap, which is honestly not that difficult to avoid. Just run across. And... wait, did the bats despawn? That's odd. Alright. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Underneath the Sphinx. And with that, we are also done with this video. So yes, we are done with the first video of Giza, and I'm also done with this recording session because yeah, recording 2 videos in a day, it's not that fun. All right, so we're going to save our game. And next time we meet, we're going to be... Oh, God. Next time we meet on Tomb Raider 4, we're going to be tackling the next set of levels, which are Menkari's Pyramid, inside Menkari's Pyramid, and then a very mazy level, which is the Mastabas. And just to show you real quick, my statistics, we should have 64 out of 70 secrets, so we are good to go. And yes, we only have 6 more secrets, and by the end of next video, we're going to be at 67. So yeah, we're going to be very close to it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, next time we meet, we're going to be continuing on with the Giza levels. But until then, this is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.